The other big thing that kind of comes up for people is certain feelings.
Yeah.
And the ones that I hear the most about are feelings of guilt. Guilt is the really big one. Guilt for turning away, guilt for having a good time, guilt for not thinking about it, guilt for being born into this life, all forms of guilt.
Yeah.
And then there's helplessness. I can't do anything about it. I feel so helpless. And then, of course, there's just like an infinite level of sadness.
Yes.
So I'm just going to go through those feelings, like particularly with the guilt.
With the guilt.
Like how do you cope with the guilt, wherever it might come from?
Yeah, fair. So with guilt, it's actually a very interesting. So it's actually like a higher order emotion. Like it's different to happiness and sadness because it's really connected to social connection. Like we have, or guilt is kind of within us because it helps drive our behavior. And we all know people that don't have guilt, how they just like, they just exist in their life.
Right, okay.
Right? So guilt.
So actually it's a good thing to have.
Yeah, 1,000%. So guilt, absolutely. So guilt, it either tells us that we've done something that we shouldn't have done, or we didn't do something that we were meant to do.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Right? So either we did something and I actually shouldn't have done that, or I was meant to do something but I didn't do it.
Right. So I can see where the guilt might come from, like I've done something that I shouldn't have done. I've had fun and I shouldn't have had fun. Or I haven't done something that I was meant to do, which is I haven't looked today.
Yes.
I haven't done that thing that I was meant to do, and that's where I feel guilty.
Exactly.
Okay.
And both of those drive that behavior again, because if we didn't reflect and if we didn't have that remorse, then we wouldn't come back and adjust our behavior, amend our behavior in order to maintain that community, or in order to maintain that belonging and that connection, right? So as ugly as it feels, right? I think we do have to redefine or readjust our relationship with guilt, because it's not entirely a bad thing.